After more than 100 years of service, it was finally time to replace this old column. One of the challenges I faced on this project was reproducing the profiles on the molding pieces. The shapes were a bit too large for any of the router bits I currently have, and since I only needed a bit over 4 feet of each profile, I wanted to find a way to do it without spending a bunch of money. Here's what I came up with. Alright, so I've glued this blank up large enough to get 2 pieces of trim out of. First thing I'm going to have to do is mark off the block of the original so I can cut the shape out of it. And as I said before, this is by no means the most efficient way to make this trim. Try and get my big fat hands out of the way here. But you just kind of work with what you got. And seeing that I probably won't have to make any more of this anytime soon, I'm not going to go purchase more tools and cutter heads and everything else to get this same exact trim out of it. Although I do like to look for excuses to buy tools. Okay, so that done. Now we'll move on to the next step. Now it's just the time-consuming series of blade height and fence adjustments to remove all the wood that does not belong on this trim. It's difficult to see here, but I just keep making adjustments to the fence and blade height to bring my cut up to the profile line. Column's tapered about 1 degree, so I'm going to tilt my blade over and try and match that taper, and then remove the trim from the blank. And now, with a combination of the block plane, the scraper, and a lot of sanding, I'm going to finalize the shape of the trim. And after mustering much more patience than I can normally exhibit, I end up with some trim pieces that are very similar to the original. So similar that I think I'm the only one that's going to notice any difference. Or of course anyone crazy enough to watch this whole video. Thanks for watching.